Okay, I think we can go ahead and get started. So, it is week 3 of the Crawl Cosplay Trunk Tournament. Going to be giving this a try. This is our first attempt here. We haven't tried anything yet, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so today we're playing a Revenant Cinder Acolyte of Ignis. Now, this is all new to me. I have never played a Revenant before, or a Cinder Acolyte, and by extension, never Ignis. So this will be a learning experience for me, but I've read up on Revenants, so hopefully we'll do okay. And so, what is the challenge? So the challenge is, for our first conduct, we have to keep our highest weapon skill equal to our highest spell skill past level 10. And so we basically have to keep them equal. And so Lincolnstein created this nice little graphic here to show which skills need to be equal with which skills. So a skill from this side needs to be equal with a skill from this side. And obviously there's going to be little differences every now and then, but as long as it's within one level of each other, should be okay. So we're going to keep that as equal as possible. Number 2, branches. Make it to Crypt 3 before entering the Orcish Mines. So this one shouldn't be too hard. I don't think we'll just leave Orcish Mines for later, and then we'll just get to Crypt 3 whenever we need to go into the Orcish Mines. Number 3, cast a level 8 or 9 spell with the Enkindle ability. We'll be training a spell school of some kind, so hopefully we'll be able to knock this out at some point. Doesn't seem too difficult. And then moving on to the bonus challenges. Number 1 is My Precious. Get the silver rune as your first rune and the golden rune as your second. So this one seems really challenging, and it is, but it's not as challenging as it may seem because you can just leave the runes on the ground. You can clear your S branches and just don't pick up those runes, and you will need to get the silver rune as your first rune, obviously. But there's a little special ability that Ignis has that lets you rise to a floor above. And so that actually works, I've learned, to get you out of the vaults. Normally you're locked in if you don't have a rune. So you'd be stuck getting the silver rune. But you can actually leave using Ignis's Rising Flame ability. So that's one way that we can kind of proceed through this game as normal and still get this bonus challenge done. Obviously, we're going to have to do Tomb at some point to get this challenge done, which is always scary, but maybe we'll be okay, you know? Maybe we'll do it. We're certainly going to try. I think both of these bonus challenges are doable. And yes, the second one is the Great Escape. Get any rune during the orb run, which, you know, we're leaving our runes on the ground anyway, for the most part. So we just need to leave, I think, one of our S branch runes on the ground and then just go down, pick it up during the orb run. Shouldn't be too challenging, but you never know what's going to happen during the orb run. So that's the challenge, and we're going to give it a try. So let's get started. We have to pick a Revenant here, and we have to pick ourselves a Cinder Acolyte. And I think what we're going to do is go with Claws. I know there's been some discussion in Discord about which weapon to pick, and some people are voting Spear, some people say Claws. I think I'm going to go with Claws. They have a better aptitude for Claws, so I think that's something that I'd like to pick. Hello, Raga. Thanks for joining, Raga. And so let's get started. So we don't need to worry about our skills necessarily until we get them, what is it, to level 10 or higher. So we can pretty much freely skill as much as we want. I think I'm going to start with unarmed combat, get that maybe to 5. Then let's set up some auto pickup. Let's make sure that we're not picking up runes. There we go. Wouldn't want to accidentally ruin our bonus challenge by picking up a rune. So let's see, what do we have here? So we have Ignis abilities. We have Fiery Armor, which will give us increased AC and do fire damage to enemies that attack us. And then we have Foxfire Swarm, which creates a bunch of Foxfires like the spell Foxfire. And so that's pretty useful. And we've obviously got Rising Flame here. But we can't use it right now because that would force us to leave the dungeon if we use it right now. And it doesn't appear that we can do that. So let's get started then. We're gonna go around smacking things with our claws. Hey, Autark, nice to see you. And yeah, so actually haven't played Crawl in a couple of days, so we'll be a little rusty here, but it shouldn't be too bad. And Revenants have a number of interesting abilities that I'll have to learn how to use. So it's interesting that since we start Ignis and Revenant, we have all these beautiful resistances. You know, fire, cold resist, negative energy resistance, and immunity to poison. So that's pretty strong to start off with. So Revenants have this Spell Claws ability. You channel destructive magic through your claws. When casting a damage-dealing spell, you also perform a melee attack against the most healthy enemy in your attack range. So that's a little bit of extra damage that you get when using a destructive spell. We start with Scorch, which is a fantastic spell that will pair nicely with that ability, in my opinion. But I have yet to test that out, so we'll just see how it goes. So we have to fight two things at the same time here. Let's see, where can we pull these guys? I'm going to try to play carefully. I'd like to get this completed on my first try. So we're going to try and do our best to do that. Ball Python did give me a little bit of trouble there, but luckily we were strong enough to kill the Ball Python. All right, we reached level 2. That's good. Extra HP is always nice. And we get the beach, some sort of beach vault start. This is interesting. And all these abandoned shops. Very cool. Hope everybody's having a good morning so far. Okay, we found some boots, which is great. What kind of slots do I have as a Revenant? I think I have pretty much everything. Do I sharp fingernails? Do I lose my damage bonus if I put gloves on? When you aren't wearing gloves. Thing. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of a drawback, but it shouldn't be too bad. It doesn't tell me. I think it's like +3 base damage for clause 1, but I'm not quite sure. All right, we have a 2 stack of scrolls. Maybe we'll read those. I need to start reading scrolls earlier. That's something that I do that I shouldn't do. But maybe we'll clear the floor first. And we have a hobgoblin here. These guys can sometimes prove to be dangerous, but that one did not. Just do at... Oh, right, yeah. 5 + 4. So the 5 is our base damage, the 4 is from unarmed combat. So if base is 3, so it's only +2 then? Okay. All right, I'm going to read the 2 stack. It was identify. Okay, well, let's identify some potions. We got might. What's this one? Hearing. Okay, cool. All right, down to D2 we go. I'd like to get Scorch Castable at some point. And I would also like to... It adds +2, yeah. I'd also like to... What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. All right, here's level 3. We have 4 dexterity, which kind of sucks. I haven't really thought about how I want to do stat increases for this character. Because really, since we're going to be playing a hybrid, essentially, we're being forced into playing a hybrid, which is something that Revenants want to do anyway. And I love a good hybrid character. Significant +2 is the difference in base damage between a mace and a flail. Yeah, I'm comparing it to like troll claws, which are like what +6 or something like that. But yeah, it is significant. I've heard there was some discussion in Discord about dexterity being a good choice to take here, since going from 4 to 6 is quite the difference in terms of accuracy. So we're gonna try it out. All right, so we can now get memories. You can enhance your damage dealing spells by burning harvested devour memories. Kill. Once you have accumulated enough memories, you may choose to burn them all away as fuel to greatly enhance your spellcasting for a short time. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're gonna have to learn how that works. I think now, yeah, I've seen this before. So you have two failure chances, one regular and then one while you have your memories burning. The enkindle ability is what it's called. So we have a +2 longbow of freezing. Okay. I wonder if that's pretty dang good. What's our ranged combat? -1. That's not the worst aptitude in the world. I always find good range weapons when I stream. I don't know why that is. I mean, I'd be stupid not to use this thing, right? I mean, even though we have really low dexterity, it's got to do a ton of damage. It really doesn't. Not compared to the claws. It's nice to have a ranged option. Although we will be very inaccurate with it, I think. So can we swap between... Yeah, okay. Well, let's give it a try. I say we're inaccurate with it, and then we just hit the... yeah, Raga would use it untrained. Yeah, I think... I was thinking it was going to be too inaccurate with a 0 base accuracy. But we just hit 2 shots in a row. So that was pretty good. And then we're going to throw on this Amulet of Magic Regen that I found at some point. Which is going to help once we start casting spells. Okay, so we have an adder, but the adder is not too much of a problem. We also have a longbow of freezing, so if we can hit this guy, we might be able to slow him. I'd like to see if I can get the slow. There it is, and then we'll switch to the claws and then start hitting the adder. But the slow was short-lived, but that's okay. What did we pick up before we fought that adder? I feel like we picked something up. I'm not seeing what it was. It might have been like an unidentified potion. Okay. I should have had the longbow out. All right, we're switching to the claws here. All right, we're going to drink the potion of might. We could have used an Ignis ability like the fire armor there, but it was kind of too late. You want to use that ability at the beginning of a fight, not when it's going poorly. Okay, so that's unarmed combat. Oh, you know what? We should train like maybe a couple levels of stealth. That seems like a good thing to do. Okay. I wanted to get more value out of that might potion, but we're low on health. Yeah, I feel like our accuracy really could use a bonus. So maybe training fighting would be useful here. But let's get the stealth first. All right, what book did we get? Sandblast, Stone Arrow, and Pass Wall. Very happy to have these spells, actually. How is our Earth aptitude? +1. Okay. That's great. If not wearing heavy armor, 2 points of stealth is usually the first thing I do. Yeah, I've heard that that's a good thing to do. So we'll be doing that not as the first thing we do, but the second thing we do. So maybe we wouldn't have woken up all those adders if we had trained that stealth. So I like these spells, particularly Sandblast and Pass Wall. Sandblast is a little bit less useful. It's going to pair well with Spellclaw, but it does take a turn and a half to use. So, questionable. So, our fire magic aptitude is -2. Ouch. Big ouch. I say we train some earth magic. Because we have a good earth magic starter pack right now. Oh man. If only we didn't, if only we had already trained the stealth, maybe we wouldn't have woken these guys up. I mean, we could use an Ignis ability here to maybe kill these guys, but I don't think it's a good idea to fight. So I'm gonna walk away. Yeah, ranged is not going to be a good option here. It's just something to do when guys are far away from me. Okay, so let's try a different staircase. Hopefully we don't run into the gnolls. It looks like we might. Um, yeah, look, it's like this longbow should not be doing well, but it is doing surprisingly well. I'd like to get, you know what, fighting at 3.2 right now is, I think, fine for the moment. Let's train a little bit of earth magic. We'll go up to like 3. +1 aptitude. Very good. It's like the best you can get as a revenant. I suppose they have good stealth aptitude, but almost all species have a good... I can't say all species have a good stealth aptitude, but the ones that have stealth aptitudes tend to have very high stealth aptitudes. Right. Nice. Okay, we got ID. What's an ID? A potion here. Haste, that's a good one to get. We found another staircase up, and it appears that we've pretty much fully explored this floor. Oh, no, we haven't. I'm worried about running into those gnolls, though. But let's see if we can take this downstairs. We can. Okay, so the adders. Okay, well, let's shoot one. He's slowed. Switch to the claws, and then finish him off this way. And then we'll do the same thing with this adder, although we won't bring him up because there's no reason to. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and memorize Sandblast just for fun. Earthbook was an amazing early find. Stone Arrow and Claws is powerful. Yeah, I can't wait to get Stone Arrow online. It's gonna be really good. I didn't know that Revenants had such great Earth aptitudes, but I'm very happy about it. Okay, there were some more areas of this floor. Should we switch to leather armor? Gonna make we have shock memorized. What? Um, wasn't that Scorch just a minute ago? Yeah, I think that's a Revenant thing, right? It gives you a free spell. I didn't realize it could change on you though. Weird. Hmm. Yeah, Stone Arrow's mid game carry. Yeah, it's definitely good to have. Okay. I'm I think we'll stick with the robe for now. No, I don't think I amnesiaed Scorch. It was Scorch and then now it's Shock. I thought that that had something to do with Revenants. Like you get a level 1, you get some sort of you get a spell for free. I just didn't think it would change on me like this because unless I never had Scorch, am I going crazy? I don't know. I just don't know. But it's a bug. Yeah, yeah. This is Trunk, so it's happens sometimes. No, I don't think I amnesiaed Scorch. Like I don't know about amnesia. Yeah, I haven't read an amnesia. It shouldn't override Scorch. Oh, it's because I never learned Scorch. All right, mystery solved. Mystery solved, guys. Yeah, I just never memorized it. That's the problem. Yep. Yep. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah, this longbow is performing way better than it should. We'll leave this orc alone for now. I'm worried that he's got friends. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. Orc priest on D3. I guess that's not completely unreasonable. Hmm. Yeah, spell clause with ranged. I don't think it works with ranged. I think it only works with melee, and it does work with full arms. Anything that has reach capability, it'll work with that. But I think it only works with melee. Raga would memorize Scorch and Train Fire to 4. I feel like that would be something I was planning on doing if I didn't find Stone Arrow. So I don't even want to put points into fire anymore because of the horrible fire aptitude and the really good earth aptitude. So I think we try and get Stone Arrow online. But first we have to survive an encounter with the Orc Priest. I kind of want to pull back this way, but I'm a little bit worried about waking up this orc. I suppose it's just a regular orc, so if he wakes up, it's not the end of the world. There's also an adder coming now. Yeah, 6 people. Thanks for being here, everybody. Yeah, Stone Arrow ASAP. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm planning. But I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking that. All right. Fighting this Orc Priest is maybe a mistake. Yeah. We're going to do Foxfire Swarm to not die here. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to hold off on using any Ignis abilities, but we had to there. All right, a +5 flail. That would be something if our maces and flail aptitude. Well, it's minus. I feel like we just stick with the claws though. Okay, Earth Magic to 3. Let's train some Conjuration. We'll get that up to 3 or so. I feel like Stone Arrow is going to take a while to get online. Okay. Okay. This isn't very good. I'm going to move to... You know, I would go to this staircase, but it's a bit too much out in the open. I don't want to get knighted by the Orc Priest. Okay. All right. Luckily, this one seems to be dying very well. You mean like the tiles, Raga? Because RC file setting, yeah, I think I already have that set. I have it set to 36. Ooh, a cloak. Nice bit of AC. We'll switch to the Acrobat Amulet for the moment, because we aren't really casting any spells at the moment. So we now have a memory we can use to enkindle. So maybe we go ahead and learn Stone Arrow. That way, if we need to, we can enkindle for it. And yeah, we really need it to kill something. So is it hard for you to see Raga with the current setting? Oh my gosh, a Randart shortbow of some kind? I'm telling you, every time I stream, I find really good ranged weapons. The Lockaber axe for spell claws? Oh man, that would be incredible. Okay, so it's a holy shortbow, which kind of sucks because I don't think the holy brand works for us. Set it to 48. Yeah, I think I tried 48 and it was just a bit too big. a bit too big for me. So I think we're sticking with 36 for now, unless everybody else says go to 48. I don't know. I feel like a +8 short bow is not going to do as much damage. We'll have to look at the damage without the brand, because the brand just doesn't work for us. Base 3.7, so it actually does more damage than the longbow of freezing, and it's going to be more accurate. So I think we probably switch to. I think we carry both with us because we'll want to use the longbow of freezing on cold-blooded foes and the short bow on everything else. Okay, and then equip this guy and go in with claws. There we go. We already reached level 6, which is very nice. Oh wait, we're supposed to use the longbow of freezing on this guy. Hopefully we get a hit here. Okay, we do. We should have used the freezing weapon on that guy. Enter keeps opening up this thing for some reason. Okay, so we got our Conj and Earth to 3. I wanted to train a little bit of fighting, like just a tiny bit of fighting. And let's look at our spell. Stone Arrow is 19%. It's getting there. Getting there. I feel like maybe the accuracy of the short bow makes it better to use even over the longbow, even on things that +2 accuracy. It's gonna fire faster too, right? 1.4 versus 1.7. Click below the map to stop the chat from opening. Oh, okay. Plate armor. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be playing wearing plate armor, but that's cool. Yeah, the short bow is way more accurate. With oh yeah, of course, because it's +8. There's fighting. Let's do Conj and Earth. Let's get him up to 5, and that will probably be enough, I think, to get started. Or maybe we can just start training range weapons, because this seems to be working out pretty well. This is unbelievable. Yeah, I think just finding a +8 short bow is just pretty good for this point in the game. Oh. We have haste. But that's about it. We could fiery armor here and maybe try to fight through this. We could also enkindle for stone arrow. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Maybe enkindling. But I would like to be able to hit Pykel and not his minions. All right, so where's the nearest? Oh, it's up here. Okay. Well, we started walking in the wrong direction, so that's nice. Going into unexplored territory here, so that's a little dangerous. Okay. Let's just pick a different downstairs. There he is. So let's hit him a couple of times with this. And then I want to enkindle here. And then I'm going to cast Stone Arrow at him. And he's dead. Cool. Reach level 7. Level up a bunch of our skills. Very nice. And he's got a Robe of Fire Resistant, which I will put on. So we burned up all of our memories there, but we did get a Pykel kill, which is very fantastic. And we didn't even have to use any Ignis Piety. Let's identify heal wounds. Okay, so that's a really good potion to have. Pick up these poison darts. Thank you, Raga. I think I played that well too. Revenants seem pretty strong. We have 2 staircases leading here to Iguana and Amaracuda. Let's try to hit the Maracuda. Oh no. Okay. There comes a point when you're fighting a Maracuda where you think, is this going downhill? And sometimes it does. Let's see. Spellcasting, the level of spellcasting here is cheaper than training on Gen Earth, so I'm gonna start with that. All right, let's see what else we have. The Black Bear. Um, I'm gonna leave the. I'd rather fight an iguana than a black bear, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna switch to the longbow of freezing, and I'm gonna come down here. Hopefully we can slow it. Nope, we just killed it. Okay. Okay, so the scroll of identify on the 4 stack, it's Telly, as I suspected. Okay, so there's our spellcasting level. Let's grab like 2 levels of earth magic, and then we should have stone arrow pretty castable. Oh man. At least we have 2 pips of fire resistance, so that's not so bad. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna try the stone arrow. There we go. And then for the ogre, I'm gonna throw some poison darts at him. Perfect. And then we'll do stone arrow. All right. I think I'm gonna switch to amulet of magic regen at this point. Just so that we can do a little bit more stone arrowing. Yeah. Another cloak. Perfect. Not so perfect. Back up here. We do have a memory we can use. We need to. All right, there's our earth magic to 7. Let's take conj up 1 more level. Stone arrows at 4%, which is very nice. However, we did just miscast. All right. Things aren't looking so great here. Let's go in with the claws. And let's get some spell claw action going here. Yeah. Let's telly. We might have been able to fight through that, but I was not feeling confident. Especially since it seems like there was more stuff in that vault. So, yeah, it could have been pretty bad. All right, hopefully this orc wizard chooses to die. Good. All right, so stone arrow is, I believe, relatively castable at this point. Let's do a little bit more unarmed combat. Oh, that's a kobold demonology. Okay, hopefully we get... Is this worth enkindling over? Yes, I think so. What kind of benefits does enkindle give me? Enhances your spell casting. Spells cost no MP. Affected by encumbrance. Bonus to spell success. Heals you for... Okay. This seems like a good enkindle. The quiver stone arrow. You know, we one-shotted him with stone arrow. Okay. All right, we're level 9. I think I want to take some int here. And then let's just make use of the rest of our memories. Oh, they're all burned away. Okay. Maybe we leave this vault for later. I'm just a little concerned about what I've seen so far. So, yeah. Let's go fight this bear. I think we're in a good position to fight a bear at this point. Is this it? Okay. I think we can kill a bear. And then let's grab level of fighting. Staff of Cold. We don't really need... Well, we have one pip of Cold Resist. We'll pick it up. Okay, so let's move on down to D6. Of course, he went invis. And what's in the book? Spike Launcher, Clockwork Bee. I think we have a really bad Forgecraft aptitude. Yeah, I don't think so. Can we take on a pack of gnolls? And a centaur? I don't think so. If we can just snipe them one by one with a stone arrow, then maybe. It looks like the centaur lost us along the way. What is this? Usk dance floor? Yeah. What's our throwing aptitude like? -1. We'll pick up the javelins. Okay, fighting is at 5. Now we have options at this point. With 6 dexterity, I don't really like the prospect of training dodging, and with wearing robes, I don't like the prospect of training armor. So I think I'll grab 2 levels of stealth. Centaur is not a problem. Let's identify the 3 stack. Nothing, no big deal, just 3 scrolls of acquirement. Okay, so let's see what's in these. A hat with +9 strength. What the heck? Book of Blasting. I don't think so. Earth Staff is... I mean, we'll find an Earth Staff, right? It's not the world's greatest acquirement scroll. I feel like the hat gives us more power right away. With +9 strength. That's pretty huge. I'm going to take the hat. Okay. So we have 26 strength now, which is pretty great. It looks like the hat is off center on our player tile for some reason. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's funny. It's like big hat play. Yeah, look at how it's like a little bit off center. The hat could let you wear some better armor. Absolutely, yeah. It's pretty cool. The Hat of Gains, yeah. All right, let's see what's in the next one. Demon Trident. Oh man, but look at that ring. That's a really good ring. It's also a good Demon Trident though. And then the book is, I mean, it has some useful stuff in it, but it's definitely either Trident or ring. I feel like I want to go. Like, we don't even have a ring. Have yet to find a single. And we don't need the cold resistance as much, with the willpower and our like are going to be pretty important. But the +7 Demon Trident of Venom. Oh, and willpower and dex. Oh man. Oh, why is it so hard? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I need help making this decision. I got sunk cost fallacy with unarmed right now. But polearms are like, everybody was saying polearms are good with Revenant, and this is a good polearm. It'll create noise, but I mean, who cares? But having our like already covered would be spectacular. Oh, we'd solve. Zeldes thinks ring. Okay. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards, but noise can suck, but that's an amazing trident. The ring is universally good. Yeah, it's kind of 50-50 for me. Claws make the XP conduct much easier. Why is that? Do we have a better aptitude for claws? Yeah, +1. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And the pole arms is -1. We'd have to bump a lot of XP into pole arms. So I don't think it's enough to tempt me away from, like, this would be great if we wanted to go more melee focused because of the dexterity. It clears up a lot of that penalty for having low dex, bring us up to 10, which is not good, but it's also not like bad. And then Venom's a great brand. I think we're kind of past the point in the game where Venom is like an instant win, though, you know, because like you get an early dagger of Venom and the early floors are great, but like E5 and onward, it's not so great. I'm going to take the ring here. There we go. So that's a nice ring. We may be wearing it for the rest of the game. Who knows? And then scroll number 3. Okay. So I was excited about the gloves for a second. Yeah, if I didn't already have Stone Arrow, jump on the D trident. Yeah. Stone Arrow and Claws is good offense. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for the advice, guys. Yeah. Good assessments. The manual spellcasting is probably, oh man, Gloves of Strength. Well, if we had picked the Trident, then the Gloves of Strength right here would be incredible. But since we want to keep our gloves off, then we really don't want those, unless, of course, we find another really good weapon that we want to switch to. I don't think Demon Blade of Venom is a choice here. It might help us get into a trove, but that's... And the manual spellcasting is really good. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't solve our conduct problem, but having bonus aptitude for spellcasting gonna be nice. Is there any, like, I haven't played much with species that, like, this was basically like a demon spawn with just clause 1 mutation, right? I don't know at what point it makes sense to put on gloves and lose that bonus. Is it ever a good choice to put on gloves if you're doing unarmed with clause 1? I don't really have enough experience to know. Because if we want to wear gloves, these are the gloves. Apart from like an incredible Randart gloves. These are better than most of the Randart gloves you're going to find. But I'm leaning towards manual spellcasting. We're going to have to pay a huge XP tax in this challenge anyway. So having bonus aptitude for something that's useful to train is going to be a big deal here. And the money is not, it's a lot of money, 1047 gold. But since we won't be going to Orc for quite a long time, I don't think we take the money. All right, Zelda's spellcasting a gold, save the scroll until a few shops. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just saving this, make this decision later. Yeah, because we're not even really thinking about training spellcasting at the moment because we don't have a lot of spells that we want to learn. Autark says it's a good choice, but it all depends. The gloves will be 3 to 4 AC late game, and the claws will likely be 4 damage or per hit late game. I think, yeah, I think like the AC is more important at the end game than the 4 damage, but that's yeah, late game it might make sense to wear gloves, even if we're still doing unarmed. But my only unarmed characters have been trolls, and so trolls get their bonus. Oh, they're not even allowed to wear gloves. So I've never had to make that decision before. And then Raga says we should have gone with the polearm. Sorry, Raga, we didn't go with the polearm. But we do have this fancy ring. Okay, well, that was a nice little break. Now we have to do some more violence against the Denzians of the dungeon. We found a wand of Ice Blast, which is pretty huge, although only 4 charges. Is there a better way to... Okay. Yeah, Stone Arrow is great. Wow, our stealth is actually pretty nice. Okay, good. Stealth up to 4. Let's do... I want to say Earth Magic up to... what axe do you have? What the heck? Are you seeing this? Plus 12 hand axe, spectral, dexterity plus 5. What is this thing, man? Whoops, that's a wall. I mean, hand axes are not good, but this is a good hand axe. What is our axe aptitude? -1. This thing is kind of insane. And once again, it's another Randart weapon that gives us a bunch of dexterity. I'm going to pick it up and what does the doodad say about it? Yeah, it does more damage than our claws at this point. That is probably better unspec'd when you cast Stone Arrow. Yeah, because I think the... yeah, I think we just use this. I mean, it is what it is. Game doesn't really want me to do unarmed. Spectral is just such an incredible brand. Ring of Wizardry. Okay, that's pretty cool. We didn't really need the Ring of Wizardry, but I think we can put on better armor now if you wanted to. Like, we can maybe upgrade to Ring Mail. Yeah, I know, Autark, it's streamer luck. Every time I stream, I get some insane luck. What does Ring Mail do to our... Yeah, we can we can just wear Ring Mail. Okay. What does it do to our EV though? Yeah, not, we have like no decks. Although now we have decks. We have 11 decks. So I still don't think it makes sense to train dodging. But yeah, we got ourselves a little bit of 8 AC. Let's grab like 3 levels of armor. I don't know. I feel like we might be wearing heavy armor this game based off of our strength hat and just everything else that's been going on here. I think we have ourselves a very like solid hybrid character. All right, what is this staff? Staff of Death. Okay. And then we have fire resistance, so the Steam Dragon's just not long for this world. A hand axe of draining. Okay, I think what we have is a little bit better. So does Spell Claws not trigger? Oh, it does. Okay. I was thinking it didn't trigger Spectral, but it certainly does. There's an Orc Warrior here, but I don't think we care. Should we start training axes? I feel like this thing is just too good. Fire, Ice, Dragon Scales, you think so? 26 strength, and wizardry? Yeah, maybe. Let's identify a 2-stack, enchant armor. Okay. We can put those on the... I'm going to put those on the boots. Yeah, Spectral off Spell Claws. Yeah, it's been doing pretty well so far. There's the Ecumenical Temple. We don't really care. I think I want to go back and take care of this. Just go back and do this just for fun. We might get ourselves a shield here. Let's do some Evo. Whoops. What are we doing? Here we go. For Evo. Something's invisible. I think it's maybe like an orc wizard. There we go. What's in this pile? Just an iguana corpse. Okay. +4 orc bow. Okay. So I think we also had some gnolls to fight. Which floor was that? That was this floor. Okay. Are there any? There you are. There we go. What level do we get min delay on this guy? 14. That seems pretty high for a hand axe. It's like the introductory axe, isn't it? You know what? I didn't even see what that shield was. It's a buckler? That's not very exciting, is it? But we'll put it on. We lose our offhand attack, but I don't really care. Okay, let's also work a little bit on shields. I think this character wants to wear a shield. All right, and then we'll go, where were we? 7, okay. We have 4 memories we could use if we wanted to. There's some gloves. Maybe we take the strength gloves now, since we're not using claws anymore. How far do I think this axe could take me in the game? That's the question. It's +12 spectral. Gives us more accuracy with the dexterity. It could at least carry us through S branches. Axes is -1. So is everything else, right? We have Aralek, so not a big deal. Can't use Golden Orc anytime soon. Yeah. So I feel like the gloves will be more of a power, more power right now. I have to go to Crypt 3 first. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're getting the gloves. Gloves of Strength. And what's our damage rating right now? 23. Zelda says you'll still probably be running claws late. XP is never wasted on arm training. Allows much higher spell level skilling, which you'll be needing to improve your melee. Yeah. Because the axe doesn't get us through the entirety of the game. I don't think it's really good right now for sure. But how far can a hand axe really get you? I think it might be worth some. I think I want to at least get it to 1.0 delay. So, because I think it's good enough at this point to justify getting those gloves. And but let's see. Axes. Let's see. What do we need to get it to 1.0? We need to get to 7, but that's only if we don't train our shields. We should train our shields up to like 6. Then we still need to get access to 7. Okay. I feel like that's worth it. We'll get access to 7. And it may be the wrong choice, but I think it's going to help us out a lot here. Okay, I don't quite like... Oh, we have a Wand of Flame. What am I doing? I was like, I don't know what to do about these stupid guys. We need to get our spectral brand out. There we go. Very nice. Let's identify a scroll of fear. That's a good thing to have. And then we'll do that again on blinking. We have a blinking scroll, folks. Yeah, we're going to move back a little bit. There we go. And then the rest of these guys should not be a problem. Yeah, if you've never watched me play before, I usually just get carried by good luck. That's almost exactly how I win every game. Bunch of daggers that we don't need. Yeah, Wanda Polymorph. I'm not afraid of you. We have a willpower boost, don't we? Yeah, 1 pip. Okay. Let's, yeah, we don't need that robe anymore. Haven't really picked up anything. Alright, so I know that you're supposed to go to layer as soon as you find it. I'm gonna do a little bit more dungeon, though. We'll go see what D9 is all about, and I'm rewarded immediately with the scroll blinking. Okay, it looks like we'll go to layer. What's your chance to banish? 17. Yeah, that's not good enough. Not good enough. I still feel like going into layer this early is a little sketch, but see, like when you go in this early, this black mamba is red. At least it's it can't poison us. And then there's the entrance Komodo dragon. Every single time I go into layer, there's always a Komodo dragon right at the entrance. He's the Welcomodo dragon. Sometimes he kills you. Sometimes he just wants to say hi. Okay, let's identify. Roll poison. That's pretty useful in the layer. Attack the moon's ghost. Well, apparently you never got that far. You didn't get a chance to attack the moon. You actually can go into the moon and go to the moon in this game. Wiz lab that sends you to the moon. I'm actually gonna try and hit this. Ooh. What? Oh, whoops. I'm stupid. I was like, let me switch to the longbow of freezing, but I forgot that I had a shield on, so it took me 5 turns to do that. Luckily, the cane toad didn't just kill us. That would have been a very painful way to die. All right. I think I'm gonna pull these yaks all the way back. And we're gonna stand here so that we have a little gap for our spectral weapon. And so far I'm enjoying the whole spell class thing. I think it works very well with the spectral weapon. And stone arrow. We haven't really found much in the way of any other spells that we actually want to cast at the moment. But when you have stone arrow, what else do you need? You don't like the new change in trunk for the shield removal? Is the change that it doesn't ask you if you want to take your shield off? Or like, I think before, if I remember correctly, if you try and switch to a weapon that's two-handed, it will just not do it and say you have a shield on. But I was a little surprised to just see my character just go ahead and do it. So is that the change that you're talking about, Raga? Kiss of Death, Confusing Touch, Dispel Undead. Dispel Undead is interesting because if we enkindle, we train a little bit of Necromancy, we could get it castable. Yeah, that's a weird change. Okay, so our axis is at 7. We only have 4 shield, man. That's really sad. No train fighting to 7. I'm going to pull the Wyvern back so that we get our spectral weapon. Perfect. Oh, another blinking scroll. Nice. Hmm. The level of conjuration. I think Spell Clause is good with an axe because you get to cleave when you attack, so that's pretty nice. Let's pull you back so we can spectral. There we go. All right. Let's go in with a little bit more armor training. I feel like we could do better than 14 AC. You know what we don't have is some better body armor. Ringmail is fine, but I mean it'd be nice to at least have a brand on it, some kind. It's just some ghosts. What is this vault? Oh, there's a ghost crab. Okay, well we won't mess with him right now. Come back to him later. Although I don't think we take damage from Spectral Mist because we are undead. It's still kind of a tough opponent. All right, let's read these 2 stacks to see if we can get Revelation. Actually, before I do that, let's just peek to see if maybe it's right next to us. Because I have done that before, where I use Revelation Scroll and it's 2 steps away from us. I thought Cleave on Spell Clause would work and probably does, but I did not notice it during my run. Well, let's see if we can test it. Yeah, it seemed to have worked there because I cast Stone Arrow at this guy and then it did damage to both, but that could have also been my spectral weapon. It seems to work. I don't know. It's kind of hard to test with spectral. Distant avalanche of rocks. So distant actually means that it is ironically close. Autark says all it does is a random attack towards, I think, the highest. I thought it was healthiest monster, not hit dice. I know the wiki is not, well, not Ignis, Revenant. Not the best source of information, but let's just see what it says. Highest health enemy. So, I mean, highest health could mean highest hit die, or it could mean one with currently the most health. I'm not actually sure. Rolls of fog. Identified. Very distant, so we're going in the wrong direction here. I'm gonna grab this potion of might. We may need revelation to help us out here. Distant, so we're on the right track. How do we handle elephants? Do we do well against elephants? I think so. Great. Armor's up to 7. We did get 1 AC out of that training, so worth it in my book. Let's get spellcasting to like 5. Ooh, oh, here we found it. All right, so we have a scroll of enchant armor. We'll throw it on the cloak. And then let's head in here. I think we already have, oh, we did have 2 pips of fire resistance. Is it worth losing AC to go to 2 pips? I don't think so, not at the moment. Go in. And, all right, so we have we have a Hellhound, Fire Elemental. Oh, this is the Pyromancer one. Oh, Pyromancers. Okay. Yeah, this is going to happen a lot. All right, here he comes. He's reflecting projectiles, so Stone Arrow is not going to be as useful. All right, we got our spellcasting to 5. Let us work a little bit on fighting. Fighting to 9. Back here and rest up. All right, what did we get here? We have leather armor of fire resist. I think leather armor, we'd only lose, it's +1. So I'm going to throw this on at least for the volcano. Okay. Not happy about this. But the fire resistance is making a difference here. Great. All right, and then we have more elves on the way. Good morning, Bobby Ape. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Bob is quickly on his way to earning the CCA Master Discord role. How many CCAs have you done so far, Bob? Like 4 or 5 at this point? Quarterstaff of Flaming, okay. And then, is that it for this volcano? Okay, it has a big axe. Battle Axe of Flaming. Okay, well, here's a Randart helmet. Minus cast. Okay, I don't think we'll be using that. Yeah, Bob's done 4. Nice. This would be great if we didn't want to do spellcasting, but I just don't think that's us. Autark says that he's a network engineer. What are you referring to? All right, I'm gonna pick up this helmet, even though we probably won't use it. Just bring it out because it's interesting. All right, so that's the whole volcano. And let's see, we'll drop the helmet and because we're not going to use it. And fire resistance isn't really doing much for us here, so I'm going to switch back to the ringmail, and then we'll drop the robe of fire resistance because we have the leather armor now, fire resistance. Oh yeah, we were talking about Crawl Cosplay Academy. It's like the Crawl Cosplay Challenge, but easier and designed for newer players. Let's see. Yeah, CCA. we like to use acronyms in the Crawl Cosplay community. Kind of a mouthful otherwise. All right, so we got 10 fighting, and fighting does not count for our our conduct here. So let's see. Makes a lot more sense in context, yeah. I feel like if I just keep staring at this skill screen, I'll know what choice to make. The problem is we haven't been finding any better spells, so it doesn't make me want to train the earth magic and conjuration. Yeah, crawl cosplay sudden death tournament. Yeah. That's a mouthful. DCSDT is also kind of a mouthful. But then again, this game's name is also a mouthful. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Yeah, let's train a little bit more shields. I feel like I'm just putting off what I actually have to do, which is train something of substance. But this character is doing pretty well here as kind of a hybrid. Fancy plate armor. We already have Arlek. Stealth Plus isn't really going to do much for plate armor, but it is +7. Our strength is high, but is it that high? Yes. Yes. The Ring of Wizardry, huh? 7% on Stone Arrow is not great, but we could improve that. We can improve that. Let's throw it on. Let's start training Conjuration up to 10, and then Earth Magic to 10. And then let's see, when does our conduct really kick in? Past level 10. So we can level these to 10 without needing to worry about our fighting or our weapon skills, which we have to make a decision. I'm secretly a mountain dwarf, yeah, with the Ring of Wizardry, yes. But if we took it off, then it would really nuke our. Actually, not by that much. If I'm being honest, yeah. So I guess I'm still stuck in last week because I'm playing a mountain dwarf. Okay, 30 AC, guys. 30 AC. And fancy boots, boots of stealth. Well, that's strictly better than just +2 boots, so we'll put those on. So we have plus stealth on our plate armor and plus stealth on our boots. I wonder what our stealth 0. Yeah. Yeah, not getting over that penalty. These guys aren't gonna be any trouble, right? No. I think we're in like O-tab territory. Death Yak is gonna say no to that. Although if it's just one, no, I spoke too soon. Let's see how we do here. No, not great. Not great. Well, at least we have the AC now. We're not taking that much damage as we walk away. And we'll just see if we can fight one Death Yak at a time. All right. And now they're no longer red threat level. So that's pretty cool. However, they seem to be guarding that staircase, which... Why does it seem like every time I come to Lair, I end up kiting Death Yaks around the place? That's just something that happens in Lair. I think this guy's by himself, so I think we just hit him with a little bit of that. Willie's ghost. Rest in peace, Willie. I do want your sack of spiders, but we'll come back for it. All right, where are the Death Yaks? I'd like to... There we go. Okay, so we'll pull one up. All right, Stone Arrow is down to 4% already. So, yeah, we're just casting in plate armor. Of course, if we wanted any higher level spells, we would probably need to switch off the plate armor, but that's a problem for our future selves. Okay, we'll move down to layer 4 and see what's down here. A Sky Shark. We haven't found a single Curare Dart, have we? No. We'll just have to fight the Sky Shark the old-fashioned way. We didn't set Earth Magic to... Or we didn't set it to train. Okay, we'll do that. And who knows? Maybe this character will get Shatter Online or something like that. I feel like if I'm doing Tomb, I want to try and play it as safe as possible. And so that might mean some nonsense and extended, getting ourselves ready to... Okay. Maybe we just get our Axe to Mendeley. Just bite the bullet and do it. Yeah. I know everybody's telling me to go with Claws. Playing Ash right now, it feels so good to be able to skill freely away from the conduct. Yeah. How many attempts... How did your attempt go, Zeldest, for this challenge? Hydra. Okay. Well, we don't have a way to answer a Hydra, do we? This might be a fiery armor situation. Oh, you know what? Stone Arrow works perfectly on a Hydra. I don't know why I was concerned. But I am a little concerned. We could read Telly, but... Oh, 1 in 150. Star. Good job. That's awesome. Well, hopefully that'll be our fate as well. We almost 1 in 1 the last one, but we did. We did die on our first Wiglif attempt, but we got it done on our second, so I was pretty proud of that. Maybe we enkindle here. It seems like a good time to enkindle. And then we'll Stone Arrow the Hydra. The problem is that the I think the Spellclaw attacks are chopping Hydra heads because now he's at 12 heads. So I'm going to throw down Fear. Let him walk away 2 spaces and then finish him off with Stone Arrow. There we go. And then we should be okay now. Everything's running away from us. All right, we got a low hit point warning there, but still alive. It was fun, but my skilling was miserable all over the place. Ended up some weird necro summoning a radiate BVC melee dude and kindled ignition with infestation to him. Ignition, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that seems like kind of what you have to do for this challenge is really do a sort of all over the place hybrid style. Okay, here's Rupert. What chance does he have to paralyze me? 29% chance, and there's nothing we can really do about that. Yeah, because we just don't know what our potions are really, other than Haste Might. There's no way, right? No, 4% chance to poly. And we just enkindled too. Oh, we have a net. I like the net idea. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna do Might. I think the far user route is claws plus earth magic and boom people while looking for shatter. Yeah, I'm hoping to get shatter if Rupert doesn't kill me. He seems to be content just kind of throwing boomerangs at me right now, though. All right, he's now berserked. So I'm going to quaff my only haste potion here. Okay. Yeah. I think we blink away from him and then finish him off with Ice Blast, hopefully. Rupert is almost dead. He's not dead. Okay. There we go. That was almost it. We're not out of the woods quite yet. Okay, we're fine. All right, that Rupert kill took a bit more consumables than I wanted it to take, but that's just the game sometimes. All right, let's figure out what our free stack of potions is. Brilliance. That'll come in handy. The last Ice Blast was the single highest risk thing you've done this run. Oh, I do a lot of high risk things. That's not a good thing, but I tend to take risks that I shouldn't, and that's one of the things that holds me back as a crawl player, I think. And yeah, I've got to I gotta stop doing that. Really, I was feeling confident about it, but I guess I shouldn't have. Okay, so I don't want to go into this forest quite yet because I believe that is the end vault area. All right, what's the? It's an orb of guile. I don't think we're bothering with that. Orb of guile. Our hex's aptitude is not great, right? -2. Yeah. Okay, so we have a 4-headed Hydra, and yeah, the problem with the spell clause is that it's going to cut heads. Hopefully we can kill it before that becomes a problem. Yeah, so it's kind of rough. I should maybe have a switch to a non-head cutting weapon when I see them. Because the thing is, if I take a weapon off, then I have claws, and I'm pretty sure claws 1 cuts off heads. I mean, I know troll claws do. Do claws 1 cut off heads though? Is the question. I guess I could just switch to a short bow, and then that would just deactivate the claws entirely. But maybe with a heavy brand, a heavy spear. Just do claws for Hydra. So claws 1 doesn't cut Hydra heads. Maybe it's just the long claws that trolls have that does it. Clause 1 does not. Okay. Good call out. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Because that has been making these Hydra kills a lot more difficult than they need to be. Okay, so let's run axes and earth magic up to 11. Clause 2 and above. Okay, got it. We got a port, which is pretty cool. That will come in handy later. Go ahead and learn it. And then train a little bit of translocation. Get it to like 4. That way we can cast it. What is this brainworm doing? Okay, so it's time to enter the forest. Move back a little bit. It feels like we're taking a lot of damage for a character with 30 AC. Might be because of the low EV or something like that. Maybe 30 AC just isn't as much as I thought it was. And yeah, the cool thing is that as a Revenant, you don't, if you, even if you want to cast high level spells, you don't necessarily need to um, forbid yourself from wearing heavier armor because of Enkindle. When you need to cast a high level spell, you just Enkindle. Obviously, you can't Enkindle all the time, but it'll help in those situations that you need to. Okay, speaking of high risk things, we just took a couple of hits from a distortion weapon, which is not something that we should be doing. But I don't know what choice we have at the moment. Nothing's going to work on this guy because he's a Spriggan. He can't dodge an Ice Blast, though. Okay, yeah. So thankfully and mercifully, we did not end up in the abyss there. Ice Blast, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. The old Ice Blast. It's a lifesaver. Although I think I prefer Wand of Warping over Ice Blast. But all of the 3-burst wands are all very good. What are resistances like? Very good. Very, very good resistances. Yet again, another Rapier of Distortion. Blink, Poise, Ice Blast, check the fear chance, all okay options. Yeah. Poison, yeah, poison would have worked there because we have I skilled Evo only a little bit, only 4. Let's do, yeah, let's just hit him with the Ice Blast since we're low on MP. Okay, he has an interesting ring. Fly, resist cold, MP -8 and 4. That would put us down to 10 magic points, which I feel like is unacceptable. Yeah, this is a rough ending. So far, we've been handling it okay, though. And we get a sack of spiders. What? What? Okay, I thought it was like the same armor, but it has a higher enchantment level and it doesn't have Aralek. But we have Aralek on our ring, so our AC just keeps going up and up, huh? And I think we'll maybe hang on to this because maybe we'll want to switch this ring. I doubt we'll want to switch it off. Oh, guys, I just realized I had a Ring of Slaying this whole time. Or I guess, I don't know when I picked that up. I might have picked it up recently. But if we take off the Ring of Wizardry, then Stone Arrow is still relatively castable, even with the Ring of Wizardry off, so we'll leave it off. We'll get a couple of miscasts every now and then, but it'll keep going up since we're training Earth Magic. Cool. So I'm pretty happy with that at the moment. Okay, so normally we'd go to Orcish Mines, but we can't do that. Let's head back to the dungeon. I think we were at like dungeon 9 or something like that. Yeah. And then there's Urolka over there. One of the Spriggans did. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Okay. Let's head towards the staircase. Just casually. Oh, are those my Curari darts? Nice. We can't really be affected by them because we are immune to poison. All right. We got the Curari dart. Okay, we're getting awfully close to Urolka. Ring of Resist Corrosion. Are we really full on inventory already? Jeez. Really fills up, doesn't it? I would like Resist Corrosion though, just in case. And we have our first shop here. Let's see. These Randart rings are not that great, but I might like another willpower ring. Yeah. It's really cheap at 348 gold. That's so cheap, especially for a Randart ring. And it's well, I mean, it's willpower, and the plus stealth doesn't really matter all that much. Would I take a -1 slay for a ring that also gives me Arcor? It's definitely better than just a regular Arcor ring. We won't be entering Orc for a while, so I don't need to save my money. I think I'm going to buy this willpower ring for ReCA. We'll drop... what are we dropping? We'll drop this armor for now. Come back if we need it. And the ring mail. Okay, so we have our willpower ring now. We'll use that to kill a ReCA. Yeah, I feel like Yak shouldn't really be even doing damage to me at 31 AC, but maybe my perception of how effective AC is a little bit off. Okay, so let's throw on the willpower ring over slaying, and then ReCA has a 1% chance to banish. So certainly she doesn't hit the 1%, right? No, okay. All right, Ring of Slaying back on over willpower. +2 Robo Willpower. Could have also used that. Probably not, though. And then, who even cares about killer bees? We are immune to poison. All right, going down to D10. All right, so we have our axes and Earth Magic 211. Let's just keep that going. Training axes, Earth Magic. Two-headed ogre. Oh, I don't really care about him. Ooh, maybe we should have resist corrosion there. Yeah, being corroded at the beginning of this fight kind of sucks. We'll just reset that. These guys are all a joke, right? Yeah. Wow, okay. We missed with all of those. Maybe we should do a little bit of throwing. Okay, here's a Hydra. So we'll take off the hand axe, then hit him with the stone arrow. Okay, much easier when we're not chopping heads. Okay. What the heck? This guy was geared out. What the heck? Chainmail of harm. Not great. Not great. Chainmail's still pretty encumbering, right? Not as much as plate armor, but this would be stupid to put on. And then this ring is certainly useful. We need more fire resistance. It's there for us. We have to pay a little bit of intelligence for it, but it could very well save us some trouble. I got a Flail of Holy Wrath. I didn't even realize it. Oh, Necklace of Bloodlust. Hmm. That's fun. I don't think it's for this character, though. Alright, let's enchant the cloak. Ooh. Our retreat just got cut off by a slime creature. Alright, this is definitely a scary, scary vault. Full of scary monsters. But since we've gone through layer, we have all the experience from that, it's not so bad. What is this scroll? We'd like to take it with us. Let's drop the short bow. I don't think we're using that now that we have Stone Arrow online. More potions that we can't pick up. Let's drop the leather armor fire resistance because we do have that fire resistance ring. So if we need fire resistance, that's where we're going to get it from. Well, here's the entrance to the Orcish Mines. Just going to exclude that so that we don't go down. And then let's try not to get hit by some Cyclops rocks. Easier said than done. We'd really need a shield upgrade. The regular buckler is not quite cutting it. Alright, what's in the shop? +1 helmet, +1 pair of gloves. Is the audio messing up for anyone else or just... Is it just like cutting out sometimes when I talk? Is that what the problem is? Because if so, that might just be my noise gate. I just need to... I'll just turn it off. I can never get the settings on that thing right. Alright, we just got shafted into D12. I'm thankful that I didn't get shafted lower than that. If it was D13 or 14, that would have been a problem. So there's an ice cave here. We don't have Revelation, though. Revelation would be very nice to have in this situation, but it turns out we don't need it. Keeps cutting off. Okay. Well, that makes me think it might be the noise gate. But if it only cuts off when my voice goes quieter, then that's the noise gate. And that means I just have some settings wrong. But if it's cutting out like mid-sentence at a normal volume, then it might be on your end. All right, so let's stick with the plan of training axes and earth magic. And I believe this is the ice cave, right? It's got to be. No, it's not. Very distant melting archway, so yeah, it's not nearby. Here, Zelda, so I'm going to turn off the noise gate and then just tell me if that helps. All right, so it might get a little bit noisier, but at least we won't have any more issues with the audio cutting out. Yeah, these little ice floors are messing me up because I keep thinking we're near the ice cave, but we're really not. Man, we gotta make more room. We'll drop Hammer of the Acrobat. I don't think we'll be using that. Very distant melting archway, so we're heading in the wrong direction. Is this it? Yes, it is. Okay. How much cold resist do we have? 2 pips. That's excellent. All right, in we go. So far, so good. I'm happy to have the cold resist here. Wanda paralysis charges, always nice to have. We should, yeah, train some Evo. It's nice to not have to train invocation since Ignis just doesn't care about invo, apparently. But I'm going to be saving my piety for desperate situations, and obviously getting out of vaults is going to be very good. 3-headed Hydra Simulacrum. If I had more heads, then I'd be more concerned. All right, level 15. I think we have all the strength we need for the time being. I'm going to take int here, because I feel like once we get to the hard parts of this challenge, int is going to be much more useful. All right, we should be able to stone arrow this guy. Yep. A robe of resistance. I don't think we'll be using that. It is nice to get 2 resistances on one item, but not if that item is a robe. And what did we get? Mercury Arrow, Toxic Radiance, Freezing Cloud, Fridge, and Polar Vortex. Okay. +2 Tower Shield of Cold Resistance. We do have 29 Strength, but I don't think we can cast in a Tower Shield. That seems a bit too ambitious. Oh, you know what? If we put the Wizardry Ring on, we could probably totally do this. Either way, we're picking it up. Once again, I forgot to drop stuff before going into the ice cave, so that's something. We'll find more poison darts. So let's pick this up, and then we have a plate armor of poison resistance. Couldn't have found a more useless item. And that's it. Oh no, it's not it. Yep, we don't care about any of that other stuff, so let's get out of here. And we'll drop the tower shield. We're a long ways off from using that, I think. Sculpt Simulacra, Death Channel, Rhyme Blight. So we did get a lot of spells. Let's think about our spell situation for a second. How is Ice Magic for a Revenant? +1. We do have Freezing Cloud. We've been training Conjuration already, so that's pretty cool. Fridge is definitely something. And of course, Polar Vortex is something that could help in the tomb situation. I'll have to think, I'll have to ruminate a bit more on potential switching into ice territory. But for right now, let's get our axe to Mendeley. There's Snorg. I think Snorg is a pushover at this point. Not quite as pushovery as I thought, but alright, so I think we are going to upgrade to a kite shield. How does that do for our... Yeah, that's totally doable. So let's throw on the kite shield and let's get ourselves a little bit more shield training. Yeah, I'll get it to 7. That seems pretty good. All right, so Zelda, is the audio thing fixed for you or no? Because it very well could have been the noise gate. Okay, we have low dual here. We do have RLX, so we'll be fine. 9% chance to paralyze. I think I'm willing to risk that. Yeah, easy. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good. Well, then let me throw the noise gate back on so it's not so noisy. And then let me know if that sounds better. All right, we have another enchant armor scroll, although we have nothing to really use it on at the moment. I don't really feel like enchanting a regular kite shield. Is that... Man. We're going to start reediting some scrolls because I seem to be lacking identify scrolls. So what's this? Vuln? Okay. And what's this? That was Torment. This Invis. Okay. So we figured out a couple of things. So, because we have to go to crit before the Orcish Mines, I suppose we just do D15 and then go into S branches. Once we're done with S branches, we probably go into vaults, escape vaults using Ignis ability, and then go do Elven Halls, Depths, stuff like that. And then we'll return to vaults to get the Silver Rune. And then at that point, we'll just have to decide what to do. So for right now, the goal is to get to the bottom of the dungeon. Zeldest, what progression did you do in terms of locations you visited? We got Hoarfrost Cannonade and Splinterfrost Shell. I don't think we'll be doing those. Ring of Sea Invisible, that could be useful. I'm gonna drop the Javs. I don't think we're gonna be throwing those. We have a Stone Arrow, which is basically well, not basically Javelin. It doesn't go through things. What scrolls do we not know about? Like most of them, right? Brain Weapon, Butterfly, Enchant Weapon. Hmm. I'm just gonna read it off the ground and see what it is. Enchant Weapon. Okay. No weapons that are enchantable. That's fine. And here was a scroll of ID, right, sitting right there. Moonshine. Okay. Well, that's some inventory space. We can drop that. Oh, Jorg Rune. Since he's standing right next to me, I think we can just kill him. Yeah. And there's the Staff of Earth. We'll pick it up if we ever decide that we want to Staff of Earth. But I don't think so at the moment. Okay, so let's take off the hand axe and stone arrow down this guy. There we go. Throw the hand axe back on. Flame wave and summon cactus giant. I don't think so. Dungeon to 10, layer to bottom. Dungeon until felt unsafe, 14. S branches. Finish dungeon. Did depths to 3. Yeah, that does sound pretty difficult. Then vaults to 4. I would have gone vaults first. Cleared crypt, orc, elf. Oh, right, you can't go to elf until you've done orc, obviously. Slime, cleared depths. Vaults 5. Tomb. Dot. Grabbed Swamp Rune on the way. Okay. So by that point, you felt like you were ready for Tomb? I just don't have a whole lot of experience with Tomb, to be honest. Okay, so we have a... whatever it's called. Minotaur place. Gauntlet, there you go. It's a gauntlet. Let's see, we got 2 scrolls of ammo. We still don't know about Revelation, so we're trying to find this gauntlet completely blind, and the gauntlet is the hardest one to find because the gauntlet can just be tucked away in a hallway, like with nothing around to show you that it's there, whereas all the other time branches have some way of knowing they're nearby. The gauntlet is just a little hard to find sometimes. Zealous had the toolkit planned on using when you hit Tomb. Infestation, the ability to kindle ignition relatively reliably. Yeah, I suppose we'll have to assess once we get to that point in the game whether we have what we need. For this character, it might be enkindling shatter. Here's a sack of spiders upgrade. That's cool. Very distant drum. How are we? Ooh, a scroll of blinking. Nice. Very distant. Okay, we're heading in the wrong direction, I think. Okay, so up here it says distant. Is it here? No, this is vault entrance. Okay. Very nearby. Okay. Zealous cast ignition exactly 7 times, only while enkindled on Tomb 3. Create a bunch of scares and massacred everything. This looks like a shatter bro. BVC triggers spell claw, so it's great too. Yeah. Okay. I think shatter is likely the direction we're heading in. Okay, where is this? Well, this isn't what we wanted to find, but I'm okay with it. A distant drum? It looks like we're not going to find it. I'm going to read ID some scrolls here. Okay. And since I knew what ammo was, I felt comfortable doing read ID there, because normally you do, you know, summoning or butterflies into another unidentified scroll, you might hit ammo, and then the worst thing to do is do poison after that. Then you die. Everybody's done that before. I know I did. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the choice of tackling 4 rooms or the choice of tackling 2 rooms. And both of them offer me a blink scroll, so that's pretty neat. This one has fancy boots as well, but it does have a bunch of mutating things, which would be really bad. Although we don't get mutated, right? Because we're undead, so that's actually not too bad. However, cacodemons are still kind of scary. They can vitrify you, and they've got Bolt of Devastation. So this one has a fancy hat. We already have a very good hat. So this one will identify mutation for us, though, because we don't know about mutation, but it's a oh, no, we do know about mutation. What am I talking about? They both have mutation potions. Fancy hat or fancy helmet. I feel like the only thing that could dethrone this hat would be a fancy helmet. And this top one seems a lot safer. I don't really think that we're going to get a boots upgrade here, especially since these aren't Randar boots. They're just normal boots. So I think we'll take the safer option, doing the 4 rooms. Yeah, we're going to get netted here, but I'm okay with that. And then let's see. Helmet with blink, strength, and minus stealth. It's +0, which kind of sucks. But it actually increased our AC. This, we'd lose an EV. Huh. We'd lose quite a bit of strength. Spell failure would also take a hit. We'll pick it up and maybe decide later at some point maybe we want to wear it. But for right now, stick with the hat of gain. All right, and then the Minotaur. What do we do against the Minotaur? Vuln paralyzed, maybe? Do we even have Vuln? We do have Vuln. He doesn't see Invis, so maybe we go Invis too. Go in. Oh, he does see Invis. What am I talking about? What? How does he know where I am is the question. Oh, he's got a ring that has see Invis on it. Okay. All right, well, let's, I should have read that before wasting a potion, but fine. We didn't really even need it. So what's this ring? Dex -5 is not great, but it gives us... No, we don't need any of this stuff. I mean, resist fire, we already have a resist fire ring. It's just a worse see invisible ring. Okay, and what's in here? Scroll of blinking, which is cool. Randart ring, okay. And yeah, sack with spiders upgrade. What's the ring? It's just a dexterity +6 ring. It's just a dex ring. Okay. Then do we bother with this ring? I don't think so. I think we just leave it. Okay. Well, that was a little disappointing. Scroll of acquirement. Let's see here. Ring of strength, battle axe of electrocution, book of sloth. None of this stuff seems very good. We'll just take the gold. Oh, there's revelation. Okay. Not gonna use that ring. Lots of Randart rings this game. Not a lot of them have been good though. But I can't complain because we do have one very good Randart ring. Okay, so we got our shields to 7. All right, let's finish off axes 14, as well as earth magic to 14. Okay, and then let's do D15. Hopefully this isn't too scary. I say as Luis comes into view. 20% chance to banish, so let's throw on the willpower ring over slaying, and then how about now? 3% banishment, that's still a lot. So let's just hope. I'm going to move up so we can spell claws and then try to stone arrow. She's, okay, there she goes. Oh wow, Bolt of Magma, that kind of hurt. Yeah, Ogre Mages, you can't mess with them. Okay, we're level 16. Mind Burst. We'll drop that helmet, come back for it later if we really feel like we need it. Do you have a fancy buckler or is it a regular one? Buckler protection. Okay, that's better than a regular kite shield. Yeah, 35 AC. Okay, let's see. We got our stone giant in here. All right, there's the depths. Boulder beetle. Okay, there we go. So that's the D15. So let's go do S branches. We have Snake Pit and Swamp. We'll head down into Snake Pit. We do have runes. Oh, we didn't even. Oh, we got shafted. That's right. Whoops, I didn't even realize we got shafted. All right, so we have more dungeon to do. Let's get through it. Shouldn't be too difficult. All sack of spiders. Oops, all sack of spiders. I think we have a +3 sack of spiders. It's still not a full max level sack of spiders, but that's we're gonna drop the scroll of noise. But it's getting there. So do we? Yeah, we've explored all of the dungeon, and I don't think we have left anything. Illusions, rune translucent door. What's going on D10? Oh, we're on D10. Okay. Um. Oh, it's just that. Okay, that vault. Attack the moon's ghost in layer 1. Is that something that we can take care of now? The Mace of Chaos. It's a little bit dangerous to try that, I think. All right, so why don't we head into the snake pit? The old Izul welcome, huh? Immune to sleep. I think we might enkindle here. Yeah, that was good. Probably not necessary, but we haven't enkindled in a while, so might as well. Curse of Agony. Not too interested in that. And then the Mana Viper is troublesome. All right, let's identify our last scroll. It was Brand Weapon. Yeah, Stone Arrow, so beautiful. I think this guy has an incredible hat. I just saw. It's a +3 hat with regen and stealth. I like the regen, but is regen better than +9 strength? I don't think so. But it is +3, so that's extra armor. I guess we shouldn't lay claim to his hat until we've killed him, right? We still do have to kill him. There's no way, right? 7%? Yeah. All right. Why don't you come closer? This isn't going very well. Let's stack of spiders. There we go. Okay, and so now we have axes and earth magic, both to 14. So we reach min delay with the axe. Let's get armor to 10. That seems good. All right, so we do have this hat to think about. 2 AC in regen for strength. The strength is helping out our spellcasting quite a bit here. I don't know that I can just throw this hat on right now. So we'll leave it for now. It might become the hat to wear later on in the game. But as of right now, I think the +9 strength is critical to our strategy. We'd have to give up a ring slot for wizardry, I think, if we wanted to do that. But yeah. Ring of Fire. I don't know that we really care about that. All right. Down we go. We have a Guardian Serpent. I think we're just okay to kill all these guys. Yeah. It got a little scary there, but we're okay. Do we really have 3,269 gold pieces? Yeah, I guess by this point in the game, you would go into Orc and spend that money, but not us. We're not allowed to do that. But maybe we can spend some right here on a condenser vein. Yeah, I'll take a condenser vein. And do we have a wand of acid yet? Is it worth spending money on charges? I don't think so. All right, let's make some room for the condenser vein. Throw down the ring of fire. There we go, condenser vein. Very nice evocable to have. And having Arlek is so nice. All right, we have 3 potions of enlightenment. Armor's already to 10. Let's grab 2 levels of spellcasting. Identify a 3 stack of potion. It's Lig. We can't use Lig, so let's drop it. They're all mited. Let's stack of spiders. I'm gonna enkindle here. Okay, we're good. Right, we'll identify 4 stack of resistance potions. Very nice. Okay, we are done exploring. Let's head down to pit 3. I'd like to hit these guys with a wand of flame, but it looks like we have too much stuff in the way. Yeah. Okay, hopefully we can snipe the Guardian Serpent. We don't. All right, there's the spell casting. Grab some Evo. And hit you with the wand of flame. Perfect. All right, we reached level 17. All right, these guys are going to hit the dispersal trap. Ended up being good for me, though, so I don't mind. All right, there was a tyrant, but we killed him pretty quickly. He fell down the shaft. Okay, I think we already have a flying ring, don't we? Yes, we do. Don't need that. The two shock serpents are making me nervous. Even though we have our elect, they still do a ton of damage. But as it turns out, we didn't need to be worried. Ice blast. Okay, we'll take that from you. And what's in the armor shop? Pretty good leather armor. Pretty bad plate armor. Just it's good. It just needs a higher enchantment. Leather armor of the Wumpus. Mine's pretty good. Yeah, these are good brands. It's just you're losing too much AC. Not too scared of that guy. Okay. Keep your highest weapon skill equal to your highest spell skill. So we're doing that. It's maybe we should learn some conjuration. Okay, and snake bits 4 time. Let's just peek in here and see if it's dangerous, and then if it's fine, we'll. Ooh, okay. This is why we ring an axe, huh? Okay, yeah, this isn't working out very well. Yeah, if we had acted earlier, maybe we wouldn't have needed to blink here. We thought we could fight through it, but it was not the case. Where did that marksman go? There he is. Okay, well, scroll a blinking down. That's all right. Don't have room for this. Let's drop enchant weapon and brand weapon. We don't need those at the moment. Blow and Stigatuv's putrefaction. I don't think we'll be using those spells. This has been a pretty rough Snake 4 so far. Continuing to be rough. Everybody has might. Not great. All right. Well, let's head to Swamp instead. Doesn't know how to get there. Okay. Go to the entrance of Swamp. Okay, yeah, because there was a ghost crab. That's why. We should be able to kill a ghost crab at this point. All right, into Swamp we go. It might. Sorry, I just smacked my microphone stand. It might be a good idea to put on the fly ring here. I think I'm going to. Just so we don't have to worry about water. And how is my spell casting? been affected by losing that int a little bit. Okay. There's the bunyip. 2 Spriggan Riders. 4-headed Hydra will throw the axe down for this. Perfect. Potion of Haste back in our possession. Ooh, we just got pulled by the worm. Okay. And it happened again. Who could have seen that coming? Alright, the Goliath frogs seem to be coming out in full force. Oh, the friggin' druid. Not, we don't need Scroll of Enchant Weapon, not at the moment. Swamp Dragon. What do you have? Oh, Kirari tipped darts. Okay. I was worried he had Distortion, but here's that he did not. Staff of Air, we have Arlex, so we don't really care about it. Let's move on down. Alright, we have our Hydra. Let's throw off the hand axe. And then we're going to hit him with some fire as he crosses the water. That actually did a lot of damage to him. Steam clouds are no joke. Shambling mangroves are also no joke. But since we can't be poisoned, the hornets aren't too much of a problem. Alright, we'll identify potions. We got ambrosia. That's pretty cool. Moving on. Alright, please target the ghost crab. Thank you. Bloated husky's gonna blow up on me. That's fine. Ouch. That Spriggan just hit me with a stone arrow for 3 exclamation marks. Alright, we found potions of magic, which is great. Great. Alright, so conjuration is up to 13. Okay, what now? Get fighting. Like 12. Alright. Swamp 3. Incoming. Okay, so we have the Hydra. Pull him over the water so we can hit him with the Wand of Flame. We'll do the same for these guys. Ooh, 2 scrolls of summoning. Okay, want that. Sure, we'll drop the light since we already have. a Randart Ring of Light. Berserker Rage, we cannot use that. So we'll drop him on the ground. Ball Lightning, Disjunction, and Discord. Somehow I don't think I'll be casting them. We have a Thorn Hunter and a Shambling Mangrove. That's not a great combo, but I think we should be fine here. There's another one. Okay. Let's not fight that at the moment. But this is the moment we can fight it. Little Clob Plant. Summon Forest, Bog, and Summon Hydra. I do love Bog, but how is our Alchemy? I don't think so. Alright, well let's throw on some Resist Corrosion. And let's see. Kill ourselves a no-clob plant. There we go. And then we'll just kill the other one. Great. Okay, so let's go into Swamp 4. If we don't like what we can see, we can go back to Snake Pit. I don't like what we see. What about here? We'll bring the Druid up. That way it's away from the breeze. You don't have a distortion weapon, do you? No, Curare darts. Alright, fighting is 12. What are we doing now? Let's just bring Earth Magic and oof. Training Axis does not really help us out all that much. Maybe it's time to switch to unarmed combat because we'll want to switch to that later on. So if we're going to train it past 14, then we want it to be unarmed combat instead of axes. Because this hand axe has been doing well so far, but it's going to fall off pretty hard towards the late game. Oh, right. We're supposed to be wearing the Ring of Flying, aren't we? Yeah. I'm going to throw that flying ring back on. Great. What is this? Weird. I'm going to run back to the staircase. Friggin' riders have to stop at some point. So. Green Death. What are you doing here? Such a weird thing to see in Swamp. It must be the End Vault. Yeah, we've got a weird Abyss tree, a demonic tree. Yeah. We're dealing with demons. Ring of Protection from Cold. I don't think we need that. Seem to be fairly cold resistant without it. Okay, time to drop the axe. Oh. You got the Lurny twice or three times. Yeah, it's kind of rare to get Lurny. I hope that I don't get Lurny because I don't have Phantom Mirror. Would be very nice to have for Lurny. Sometimes Phantom Mirror against Lurny is just a free kill. I don't really know how we would do it, but we'd have to figure out a way. But it's always fun to see Lurny when he doesn't kill you. I feel like I feel like people probably die more to like slime creatures than to Lurny though. Because Lurny's one of those enemies that you sort of have to respect. Whereas a lot of people will disrespect the slime creatures and be surprised by how much damage they can do. I'm not speaking from personal experience or anything, right? Alright, there's a lot more creatures in here than I thought there were. I don't think we're going to get Lurny if it's a, like, this weird Abyss Demon Vault, although I could be wrong. I can't really recall a time when I've had this particular Swamp Vault before. The Skelly Lurny, not the real one? Oh, I didn't even see you said Undead. Yeah, okay. Undead Lurny. I didn't even know you could get Undead Lurny. Or maybe I've seen that maybe one time before. I forgot that that was a thing, though. That seems pretty rare, though. All right, we're taking off the axe here. There's a tentacled monstrosity. um, I'd rather have full. He's faster than me, isn't he? Okay. Okay. Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't too difficult. I wonder at what point it would be better for us to switch back to claws. All right. Do we have identify? We have 5 identify scrolls. I don't know why I've been hanging on to those. Okay. Cancellation and attraction. We got them now. We got them all. Okay. Um. Wrong thing. No, the hand axe still is doing a tremendous amount more damage per round than the claws. Kind of unarmed combat what I need to get to around 19 unarmed for it to start matching. Yeah, but it goes crazy. You train it all the way to 27. Okay, well, I guess towards the end game, we'll definitely want to pump a lot of points in unarmed combat, as well as earth magic, of course. Okay, so let's head back to Snake Pit 3. and then we'll throw ourselves back down here. We're a little bit stronger than when we last tried this, so hopefully that makes all the difference. Okay. It appears that it did. I find it funny how we've gotten through most of the game with just this one, with just these spells, and it's basically just Stone Arrow. I don't think I cast any of these other spells, not even once. Just goes to show you how good Stone Arrow is. Mostly only, well, I can't say mostly, but it's extra good because of Spell Clause. But I mean, even like a non-revenant would be getting a lot of value out of Stone Arrow. Slowly getting up there. No Emily the Acrobat, not for us. This looks like an Ice Blast situation. That was very good. Oh, we have 10 Evo. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, what's our rune vault look like? All right, this is a condenser vein. What do you have? Kite Shield of Reflection. Pretty good. Um, yeah, we telly here. Okay, unarmed is 14 now. Let's do Earth Magic and unarmed, and we'll train them. 15. Yeah, let's do a heal wounds here. And wow, this telly's taking a long time to show up, huh? Here we go. Yeah, that's something that tends to happen to me in Snake. You find the rune vault and then immediately get surrounded by snakes and have to telly out. I should have done it a long time before. I should have seen the writing on the walls there. But it is what it is. If I had thought a bit more tactically there and used a bit more consumables, maybe we wouldn't have had the telly, but and use a bunch of heal potions. We only have what, one more heal potion left? Dang, that sucks. Right. Hopefully there's not much of snake they can surround me with at this point. Got killed almost everything. Except for this Naga Mage. And this one. And this one. Taking a little extra damage generally from your spectral axe. Oh, does it it hurts me when it takes damage? Yeah, you know, I always forget about that when it comes to spectral. That's always something I don't consider. All right, Kite Shield of Reflection. Is that better um than the Buckler of Protection? I feel like maybe. I feel like maybe. I feel like yes. I feel like yes. Reflection is really good. Let's throw down like a few more shield levels since we're using a Kite Shield now. Yeah, it's definitely worth it, but you do have to worry about kind of thing. Um, I don't like that this guy's hasted, and he's probably about to throw might on everybody else. I really wish I had blink the spell. Ah, maybe it's worth putting on that stupid helmet, huh? We'll sack here and then try to kill the tire. Yeah, everybody has might now, which means we're about to start taking a lot more damage. That was almost like a blink. I think he hit me with the force lance, which was pretty useful there. And then once again, we are surrounded. Wow, I just took a lot of damage. The lance of force hits you for one exclamation mark, but somehow we're almost dead. I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't get it. We're just going to finish these guys off here. Okay, good. There's the Serpentine Rune of Zod. We won't pick it up. Okay, well, that's our S branch is done. Let's see. What do we do now? All right, so Zeldust, you went to depths at this point. That seems like that seems too. I think maybe we'll peak at depths. Well, if it's just Tengu Conjurers, then maybe we'll be okay. Oh, we do have a Vampire Knight. Ooh, okay. Can I please have the scroll blinking? No, I failed to port twice. Um, I'm worried about the Vampire Knight going in. All right, we leave. I'm getting LRD'd here, which really sucks. Okay. We tried. Um, yeah, I think maybe we go to vaults. Wait, Rising Flame costs no piety? You only get to use it once, though. Okay. So I think we go to vaults. I have to type yes. There we go. Door slam shut behind me. And there's a Whiz Lab. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go to the Whiz Lab. Desperate for some XP. Yeah. Um, I think we're doing good on that front. So the Whiz Lab is definitely down here. So let's see if we can get there. Oh yeah, yeah. That was a tech that was talked about on Discord a couple of times, but it's definitely a very useful thing to be able to do. Or to just know about is a thing. It seems like it shouldn't work, but kind of cool that it does. All right, he just blew his horn. Hopefully he doesn't. All right, we're marked. We should have thrown on the willpower ring. Okay. Um, we don't. Oh, we do have cancellation. Yeah, I'm gonna throw on down to cancellation. We really don't want to miss this Wiz Lab. And we also don't have a safe place to retreat to right now, so in we go. Wizards Laboratory, Yara's Duelist Academy. Okay. I think we'll doesn't this is the one that has the head instructor, right? Oh man. That's gonna be something, huh? I don't think this character can deal with the head instructor. Yeah, this Wiz Lab has a bunch of enemies with anti-magic, I think. This one is hard. Yeah. There's definitely harder Wiz Labs out there, but this one can definitely give you some trouble. I've done this one before. What spells do I have available? A bunch of we'll oh man, okay, this isn't looking good. I'm gonna Condenser Vein here. Quicksilver Dragon, going to turn into a Simulacra. And then more things are coming. Alright, here's our spell list at the moment. We should probably learn some of this stuff so that we can use within Kindle if we need to. We haven't been finding a lot of Earth, unfortunately, which is the thing we've been training. We only have Pass Wall, which we should probably learn just for the off chance we may need to use it. But as far as things that we really want to learn, we might think about going ice, but it seems like maybe too late at this point. There's also the necromancy option with Rhineblight. Could work on Freezing Cloud, but I feel like Freezing Cloud is very far away. We've also got alchemy options like Toxic Radiance, Fog. So far, nothing that I really am tempted to work towards. If I had to pick, it would probably be Ice and or Necromancy. We do have a couple of good summons, but nothing like our summoning. I mean, we have Small Mammal, and then we have to wait until we get Summon Forest online, which is dual school. So pick up Pass Wall. You have EV available. You could hard pivot to Ice. Let's Polar Vortex. Yeah, okay. Simulacrum could be uniquely good with this character too. So it could be in melee a lot. Cross trains with Ryan. Yeah. Yeah, we'll learn Pass Wall. And yeah, it's like I really want to stick with Earth, but without finding a single higher level Earth spell, it's dubious. Simulacra could be good. I've used that spell before and I didn't like it all that much. But if we're going to be in melee anyway, and training alchemy, have all the tools to make the ice transition smoothly. Ice is +1 apt, yeah. Yeah, we do have some good ice spells. Hmm. Okay. I'm almost convinced. I would like to just I really want to stick with Earth, but you got to play with what you find, not necessarily what you want. Let's finish our shields training and then we'll think about it. Simulacrum doesn't cry. Yeah, it's necromancy and ice. So I feel like that would be a lot. But I think I do have good necromancy aptitude. No, I don't. Oh, it's just 0? Okay, well, I suppose that's better than -1. I'm going to throw on the scene. Sure. And then the flying over the invisible. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, no. Okay. I didn't mean to enter this area. I should have been more careful about that. Yeah, I shouldn't have auto-explored. What does he have? Anti-magic triple swords? Hmm. Poison? Yeah, that's a good idea. Um, yeah, good call. Maybe poison Imo and kiting. I'm feeling Imo. Maybe that's silly. He's not really taking all that much damage. And with acid. I'm gonna haste up. Really wish we had blink. That would be pretty nice. This guy sees invisible, doesn't he? Yeah. And he can open doors. He can open doors, guys. Torment would have been good too. It still can be good. I just feel like I might. I'm gonna torment. Yep, he's dead. Well, we probably spent more consumables than we needed to there, but that was the head instructor. You and my definitions of kiting are different. I did a little bit of kiting. It's just he's so fast. He was gonna catch up to me. But yeah, I don't think the poison would have been doing enough damage to him. Because like, what would I have been doing besides running away? Reading more poison scrolls? I don't know. I guess I just don't know what the strategy would have been. But I think we get like a manual of fighting or something crazy from this. No, no manual. Dang, that sucks. We get some necromancy spells and some translocation spells. Okay. That's a little disappointing. No manual. Maybe there's one around here. You just kite until you can't. Okay. We found Spellbinder. Did we cross train with maces and flails? Interesting. Interesting. Current attack delay is 0.7. Okay. Well, I mean, it's an option. So let's we should leave with it. Once again, forgot to drop things before heading into. We don't need potions of mutation. Yeah. I don't know why we're holding on to those. We got shock and swiftness. Summon Ice Beast, summon Seismosaurus Egg. Mana Viper, Monstrous Menagerie. Done exploring? Really? Okay. I think we also should pick up the Demon Trident. Because sometimes you need that to get into a trove. We need all this stuff. We could drop the corrosion resistance ring and just buy a better one. Okay. We should probably pick this up too. I also could hit him with the Curare. I don't know why I didn't do that. What do we have that we haven't identified yet? Silence and experience. So we actually don't need the identify scrolls anymore. So we'll just drop those and pick this up. And then that should be it. Nope, there's another one up here. Got it. We're good to leave. Okay, so now we're stuck in vaults. Nothing we can do about it. In fact, let me see if this is safe to go down. I think so. I just want to place 2 retreat and stair dance too if we need to. Donald. Okay, Donald. Just gonna hit him with a couple of stuff. A couple of things. And then we should be able to kill him now. Yep. Alright, there's our shields training. And maybe we bite the bullet and just start training ice magic. It seems like the thing to do. Alright, what chance do you have to mark me? 34% chance. I'm gonna throw on our willpower ring. And maybe we'll just leave it on for this, for the vaults so that we don't get marked every time we see one of those guys. Oh, wait, we don't get mutated. That's right. Oh, and it's a shapeshifter too. Ouch. Did my guys get abjured or something? Huh. Oh, am I about to die to a bolt of devastation? There's no way, right? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, we took a lot more damage there than I thought we would. We got some hexes, but that's not important or not relevant to our character. And we got marked. Cool. All right. Hmm. All right. Flexion is always nice to have in vaults or Yaktar bands. All right. Let's think about. Go ahead and learn Freezing Cloud. I don't know if we'll actually get it castable. or not, but we can use it with in Kindle, even with our only 6.2 of Ice Magic right now. All right, let's head in deeper. Plate armor cold resistance, not important. Okay, so they have a Bolas Master with them because they are hasted. He's somewhere around. There he is, and we're minus move right now, which kind of sucks because we'd like to get it close to him. Haven't found Blink yet, have we? No. Oh, look, a Phantom Mirror. We'll take that. We'll hit this guy with the Curare. There we go. I'm not scared of him or anything, but they just felt appropriate. Maybe we should try and get Freezing Cloud online, although we have bad air magic aptitude. But Freezing Cloud is like Stone Arrow. It's one of those spells that just, it works, and you can use it on pretty much any character that's casting spells. All right, we got a Convoker that we can't do anything about right now. All right, we'll Condenser Vein. Then, of course, everybody's repelling projectiles right now. All right, walk into the fire, please. No, he doesn't want to. Fine. Okay, we survived that. Blade go. Gargoyle, I have a problem. The Peacekeeper. Man, I wish we had some MP. Turns out we didn't need it. Now this guy. Hopefully we can, yeah, Stone Arrow does a good job against that guy. All right, we could have interrupted the Convoker there. We probably should have. Now we're suffering the consequences. Ah, man, what kind of Arbalest do you have? It's really doing a lot of damage. A +0. Okay. All right, let's sack spiders to break line of fire. And there sure are a lot of guys here, so I'm just going to hit the teleport button. It looks like our spiders helped us out there. Okay, good. So let's try and find a low traffic area and get our health back. Well, you got to respect Convokers. Okay, that was a little scary there. Yeah, I feel like these damage spikes that we're taking have to be because of the Spectral brand, right? Because you take damage when your weapon gets hit, and I guess it doesn't have a lot of AC. I haven't really looked into how that works, but it seems like we're taking more damage than we should with 33 AC. Okay, we have Desolation of Salt on this level. I think that would be a really fun way to get this character killed. So I don't think we're doing it. We might peek in if we get the chance, but I'm not dying to go in there. Okay, we got shafted into vaults 4. And this is what I opened the door up to. Oh man. I'm gonna hit the condenser vein button right away. Hopefully that gives us enough to get through this. Okay. Ouch. Yes, ouch is right. I don't know which thing you're saying ouch to, but there's been a lot of ouches. All right, let's make sure we kill this Convoker before he does something that we'll regret. Okay, we found our upstairs, but it's being guarded by a bunch of guys. Maybe we freezing cloud these guys with Enkindle, or we probably just ice blast them. Yeah, now that the Convoker is gone, we can just kill these guys. What kind of ring are we looking at here? A ring of evasion. That's not too impressive. All right, we got a gargoyle with a Morning Star of Distortion. Hmm. I don't want to get minus move here, so I'm going to see if I paralyze that guy, and we do. Okay. Now, let's see if we can acid through to this guy. I'd prefer to not go to the Abyss. Okay, he's dead. And then we can stone arrow our to our heart's content. All right. Grand Art Morningstar. Venom noise, resist poison. No, thank you. We're not gonna take the match. Seems like a bad idea. All right, who's in here? Fish level 21. We'll take some int. We already have tremendous strength, so I'd rather have the int. And what does that do for our spell? Freezing Cloud is getting there. I tell you what's not getting there. This situation. I'm just going to come down here, get my MP back, come up, and then Stone Arrow. All right, here is an upstairs. Okay, made it back to relative safety. Sphinx. Big Sphinx problems. feel like the Bolus Master, they do a ton of damage with their, yeah, 53. See if we can hit him with the Paralyze again. No. We reflected his Bolas back at him, so he can't move, but neither can we, which is interesting. I'm going to hit him with the Acid again. You do open air damage, right? And yeah, we can't move and we're in the open air, fortunately. Let's see if we can hit him with the Stone Arrow. And then this guy doesn't do open air damage, but he can Hex us, but we have plenty of willpower, so I don't think that's a problem. Alright. Survived it somehow. He's convoking. Crap. Let's roll the paralysis. We failed. We roll it again. And I'm not sure what happened there. I think he did get a convoke off, but it doesn't seem to... Oh, he's getting another one. Maybe we can snipe him with the acid. We're going to run out of acid charges. Ice Magic to 15. Okay. Now, if we could just get Permafrost Eruption, I would be very, very happy. We wouldn't be able to use it to activate Spell Claws because, you know, it wouldn't be able to target something adjacent to us. But as long as there's something else that's not adjacent, we can still cast it. Let's see here. Maybe we grab a little bit of air magic just to get F Cloud. F47. If we want to cast Freezing Cloud, we may have to consider putting on Wizardry Ring. What does that do here? Yeah, 21%. Okay, that didn't work out very well. Let's do spiders, and I'm even going to mirror this guy. Okay. Yeah, that went bad very quickly. All right, well, let's just buy everything useful here since we have the money. Yeah, we won't be going to Orc for a while, so it is what it is. Okay, let's head down here. And we shouldn't take too much damage from this Sphinx because we are in a corridor. We're also not getting the benefit of Spectral, unfortunately. Positioning is a little... Alright. Maybe we can hit him with the Paralyze. Yes, we do. I just really didn't want him to convoke there. Scroll of Torment. We definitely want to pick that up. I don't know why we're hanging on to a Ring of Fire. Okay, done exploring. Down to Vaults 4. We have a Convoker. Let's try and kill him. He made the mistake of running up to us. I'm going to throw down the Condenser Vein just to hopefully help out a little bit with this. Not looking good. Hellying's not a good idea here. 2 heal wounds. It didn't really help all that much. I'm going to throw down and another heal wounds, and then hopefully we can cut through these guys. It was just enough. Ring of Strength, I don't think so. All right, there's our air magic. It's still pretty cheap to train, so we'll get it to like 7. Um, let's see. There's nothing for air that we really want to cast. Let's go ahead and learn Fridge so we can cast it once. Kindle. Freezing Cloud is 28%. Still pretty far out of reach for us. But if we switch to the Wizardry Ring, um, playing extremely fast, you're absolutely right. It might be time to take a break. That's what tends to happen. There's Jory. Jory goes invisible. Not that I know of. He can Crystal Spear us. We could use Demon Whip or Spellbinder on him so he doesn't cast anything. Let's might up, go down the Spellbinder. All right, it slowed him, which is pretty cool. He's not taking a lot of anti-magic here. There we go. This guy's got a hand cannon. This this looks worse than it is, I think. This guy's gonna lower my willpower. And then this guy's gonna mark me. And then we have the Peacekeeper giving everybody might. And then of course the Crystal Guardian. I'm just gonna go ahead and retelly. I don't like this one bit. Okay, here's these guys. I'll read Fog. There we go. I just didn't want to take a was a Orb of Energy? Oh, Wand of Ice Blast, okay. I didn't want them shooting me with long range attacks. That's a lot of damage. It seems like more than I should be taking at 33. But I think it's too, well, we only have one heal wounds potion left. The War Gargoyle needs to die is the problem. I think he's just been smacking me with Morning Star. 100% a blink. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm trying to talk myself out of it, but that's probably a mistake. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to take a 2-minute break and then I'll be back. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, I'm back. Thanks for sticking around. So, yeah, as Zelda's pointed out, I think it might be time. I think we're going to finish up Vaults 4, and then I think I'm going to end the stream because playing a bit too fast here. And yeah, marked right away. Jeez. Okay. And yeah, so you got to know when to stop sometimes. And I think that time is approaching. So we'll finish out this floor, and then we'll call it a stream. But I appreciate everybody coming and watching. This run has been pretty spectacular. I'm really excited about this character. So let's yeah, we'll end it here. Thanks everybody for coming out. It's not too late to participate in the Crawl Cosplay Trunk Tournament. It is it's fun, so you should give it a try. Week 3 is going to be going on until Friday, so there's plenty of time. Do your runs and missions. We have here's Zeldis right here. He did his 50 points, 2 stars, so it's definitely doable. We'll have been doing it. So thanks everybody for coming and watching. It's been a great time, and I will probably stream tomorrow. I'd really want to finish this character up, so we'll be back tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what time tomorrow, but I'll be sure to let you know on Discord. But thanks everybody, and have a good rest of your day.